Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Link's Awakening Randomizer Seed 2. Despite what I said last time, I am not just going to start the third seed now. I did find some determination, and I went and... I didn't start the entire game over. I actually had a save state from the beginning of the last session. So I just went from there, watched through the videos, find out what I did, find out what I can technically skip. I think the only real difference is how, when I cleared Turtle Rock this time around, I basically explored the entirety of it. I'm really not sure if that's how it went last time, but I just went a bit of a different route. I think with Eagle's Tower as well. Now I am enacting some sort of... in a way, a sort of anti-soft lock protocol. I'm going to be trying to use save states a bit more as far as going into certain places. So before I jump off of a ledge or go into a place that I'm fairly sure is bad for progressing, I will, make double sure, do a save state, and, progressively nesting save states as well, to ensure that I do not get hit by the soft lock monster, because that is very bad and it's very discouraging, in all honesty. That is, however, until we get the Ocarina and Mambos Mambo. Once we have Mambos Mambo and can use it, we have nothing to fear at all from soft locking, because we can always just warp out of wherever we are once we have that. But we need to have an Ocarina at the very least first. Now, instead of going back to the Flamethrower Cave, because that is a no-no. Oh, also another, I should mention, since I'm talking about the Flamethrower Cave here, I actually was able to hold on to my life potion this time around. I did not lose it to Master Stalfos, and so if I did want to go for the Flamethrower, I could possibly find a way out, but I'm not going to risk it. Instead, I'm actually going to go up to Tall Heights, because we're not done going to all the places we can possibly go to with the flippers at the very least. Now, I am going to look at the hookshot areas as well later on, but when all said and done, I'm kind of looking at the items that the important items that we've obtained one at a time to ensure that we can do stuff. Actually, let's take a dip into the Castle area here, because there's a couple of places that we can explore here. And I do have the right page up here. So the phone booth contains a chest with some rupees. Okay. Okay. And the passage in features. That is the Tamaranch Cave. Mark that off here. I will explore that later. In fact, I'm going to mark with an asterisk so I don't forget to explore that. Okay. And this is, I know this is just down to where Kiki is, and we can't get out, so I don't even know why I'm bothering going that way. Let's head back up into Tall Heights proper and start looking at some of these, oh, actually, before I forget, again, I'm going to go down and get the Piece of Heart, so one moment. I believe it's on this screen, if my memory serves, and it usually does. Yep, there we go. At least I remember important things like where all the pieces of heart are, and not necessarily things like what exactly does this cave normally go to again. Although for the third seed, I do have kind of a big grandiose thing where I'm going to try to completely 100% the game, do all of the events, in addition to getting all of the instruments, exploring all of the areas, possibly uncovering the entire map, getting all the chests, and I'm gonna have I'm gonna make up a a big reference notes thing, all fresh new notes and such, so that I can make sure that I can that I leave no stone unturned. So let's go into the escape tunnel real quick and see what's in here. This looks like the Animal Village access. Indeed it is, and we do need the Pegasus boots for that, so I will mark that off real quick. Okay. And then we're going to just hop down in here. We're going to get the Piece of Heart that's in here, because this is always the same as always it is. That is another one of the constants here. And also make sure that I mark like what the constant areas are, because as far as I know, that cave is always the same. The area under the bridge is always the same. The mermaid cave is always the same. I'm not sure about anything else, but you know, we'll see what we'll come across as well. Mambo's cave is the same in this. This is normal for this particular seed. So we'll know where to make a beeline toward once we have an ocarina, because that's going to solve all of our soft lock problems. Now I gotta figure out how to get back out of the water. I can just loop down and around, can't I? I can just loop down and around here. Oh, there we go. And let's hookshot over here, why not, and find out what's over here. I know the raft shop is also the same all the time, because it wouldn't make much sense otherwise. This is, I believe this is the cave that goes up to where, or comes down from where Pop Hall is in Tall Tall Mountain Range. Let's just take a peek here. Actually, before we go through, I'm going to do the save state real quick, just to be on the safe side. Never know. And this leads us out to this area near Eagle's Tower. Good thing I save stated here. I'm just going to go ahead and mark this down real quick. Now that we've gotten all that straight away, let's open up the fairy fountain, see what's in here. This is the big house in the animal village, so this is useless to us. And then the place I have marked as Tower Cave 4 is the other side of the animal village cave. So that's going to be a nice little shortcut to, I guess, Canelet Castle, but it's pretty much useless to us now because we don't need to go here at all. Actually, I forgot. It actually leads us back out to Tall Tall Heights anyway, so Tall Tall Heights is intrinsically linked to the very edge of Tall Tall Mountain Range. But I guess it's good to know in any case. But they just basically lead to useless places. I'm actually going to check them off, so I don't necessarily need to. Because one thing I do want to try to do a little bit more is check things off if I know that there's absolutely no reason to go there anymore. Okay, sorry for the jump cut there. I'm probably going to be jump cutting again in just a second, but remember back when we went up onto Tall Tall Mountain Range through the Pop Hall Cave, through the mushroom, the mushroom cave access in Mysterious Woods. I'm going to be going back there now because there are places we could have gone to because we had the flippers, but I didn't think to do that because I'm like, oh, we don't have the angler key, and I forgot that we had the flippers, so I'm not going to try to go across here. But I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that we don't leave any stone unturned there, and I will meet you there in a moment. Alright, and we're back here. Mainly I just wanted to go to the right here because we actually can bypass this waterfall. We can actually explore a bit over here. We can see where the actually we can see where the plateau cave goes on the west side. This is actually the cave right north of Mr. Wright's house. So there's a couple of chests in here. Possibly a piece of heart. Nope, no pieces of heart. You can also see where this leads. Let me just get the chest first. Okay. I'm going to write this down in the notes and take a save state, so one moment. Okay, let's go explore now. Yay, exploring. Actually brings us up to where Pop Hall is, so that didn't take us very far. In fact, we can just like drop down here and just end up back where we were. But I will still mark... I'm not going to mark it as like a check or anything, because we do need to come back here eventually, once we have the pineapple. That's very convenient, though, that we know that, you know, exactly where those go now. Now, if only there's a way I knew how to get to the upper plateau cave, so I can get at that chest there and find if that's where the Pegasus boots are, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. We can also get a secret seashell while we're up here. See where the bird cave goes. And the hen house. Let's check out the bird cave real quick. There's the other mad batter, so we can get ourselves arrow upgrade, which we didn't get last time, so that's nice. Yes, I'm ready. Arrows! I should probably put seizure warnings on these. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, the hen house contains a fairy fountain. Okay, that's good to know. And let's see, what else can we access while we're up here? We can get at the... what do you call it? The access cave to the west, which, well, normally the access cave to the west, but that entrance there, after I get this, secret seashell. And get rid of that guy, because that guy's annoying. This doesn't have anything but a photo opportunity, which we're not doing. I will be getting as many photo opportunities as possible, again... Oh. I mean, I could try for the thieving one, since I know that the game's not going to call me thief. It's not going to call me anything because the text boxes are not working, so... Well, the text boxes are disabled, I should say. I say not working like it's a problem, but I made it so that it does... I made it so that it acts that way, so I'm really not all that concerned. I'm just not good at stealing things, so I may... Well, I mean, I was about to say, I may change out the settings for the seed. But the seed's already made, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, this takes us to Canlet Castle, and we can just, I suppose, get the rest of the golden leaves, even though it is... We've determined they're useless at this point. Actually, while we're here as well, let's, I had forgotten that I can actually get rid of anti-fairies with magic powder. They're kind of hard to hit, but they go away. So it is nice to know for future reference. We can at least get 2 golden leaves while we're here. We can also open up the castle for easy access. While we're here... And head upwards. Got the... Bomb this guy, get the leaf for him. Now I'm kind of curious as to what would happen if we got the slime key, like from the, we can just pelt that guy with magic rod if we wanted to. If we had gotten the slime key from Pothole Field and then came back. Who knows? So actually, there really isn't any reason to come back in here at all. Because we've done everything we can do. I'm actually going to check those off. So I guess really didn't do for much progress, but I was able to find out what a chest had in it. Because I didn't know how we were going to get at that chest either. It's a lot. It's always kind of a crapshoot sometimes with the where you have those like the chests that are kind of just kind of isolated like that. Because you know that there's going to be like one cave that you have to go through, and obviously you can't tell where it's going to be. That's half the fun, so not a complaint, just an observation. An interesting observation. I'm going to go back down to Canlet Castle proper and go into the phone booth there, because that's where Tamaranch Cave is. Not the phone booth, but what was the phone booth again? Oh, just a chest? A chest we already got? Yes. It's here was the Tamaranch Cave. So let's see where this goes. I forgot hard hat beetles, of course, aren't affected by the magic rod. Which is bullcrap. I hates it. Okay, jumpy jump across this. Slashy slash the crystals. Pushy push the rocks. Killy kill the blobs. Let's see if we can get across. Let's see what that chest is. Okay, that piece of heart's gone. What's in this chest? Oh, can't really go too much farther here. I mean, we can go down the normal chest, the middle exit, the chest exit. See what's there. That's just some rupees. Anything over here? No. We need the Pegasus boots to go out the other exit. Okay, so I'm gonna just save a state real quick and see where this takes us. Oh, the upper cave for Martha's Bay. And we can get a secret seashell at the very least. Let's get that out of it. Where's the secret seashell? There it is. Alright, so let me just mark this down here. Okay, sorry about that. I know that was one heck of a jump cut. I didn't even really plan on it myself, but as I started walking and around and stuff, I kept getting text messages, and I've just decided to just go to my next location. Now, this looks like a no-no place, and it very much is a no-no place. This is our verboten territory, but seeing as we have both the flippers and the hook shot right now, I'm still going to save state just in case, but we should be okay to explore here now. Now, I know that we've already been up here. This leads back out to the Mysterious Woods, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Raft access cave, and this leads out back out to the graveyard. So already we are unstuck. But I do want to see if I can remember what's this. This was the this access cave, which we didn't go into this time around. So that's still that chest is still there. That's why the chest is still there. I'd forgotten that we had gotten the chest before. Don't remember what was in it, by the way. We had gotten the chest before, and then we were soft locked. So let's just go down and get the chest again, because there's no reason not to. It's a secret seashell. And we can head up and this way safely, because, I mean, even if we do get stuck and go the other way. But now we can see where this cave goes. Isn't that something? This cave goes up to the upper plateau cave. It has another secret seashell in. Alright, good to know. Well, I'll write that down real quick. Okay, I've marked that down now, and I'm going to go back to... Basically, I'm checking a lot of things off now, because we don't need to go back to this area at all anymore. So I'm just going to go back out to basically to the graveyard. It's our only way out now, which is fine. I know that there's another cave in the other side of the graveyard. I know that leads to where Tamarinch Cave East leads now. But I kind of want to confirm that. Because that's usually one of those cases where I never really see much of a reason to go there. Or at least I go through at least once. Or no, this is a different thing altogether. Where does this lead? Okay, it leads out to Martha's Bay. Oh, while we're here, we can actually get another, at the very least, another secret seashell down here now that we have the flippers. So that's a bit serendipitous that we came this way. I can't really think of too much else that we can search for and try to find while we're here. Or while we're out in the overworld. But I do know, at the very least, since we have the hook shot, we can actually clear Eagle's Tower now. So I do just kind of want to get that out of the way while we're at it. Actually, I did decide to come back out here because there is a way I can... there's another chest I remember we can get. Now that we have the hook shot, we can go back to basically the pothole cave. Not the actual pothole cave, the one that leads to a soft lock. The actual physical cave that is now at the Animal Village access. Because we can get to the chest that's in there now. In here, where Freaky Richard is. So that works out. Actually, we didn't need the hookshot at all. We could have just jumped across. I'm dumb. Either way, it's just bombs. Alright. Before I forget again, I'm just going to meet you at Eagle's Tower. One moment. Okay, so we're back in Eagle's Tower now. Because there are a couple of chests that we can access, as well as an instrument that we can collect on. And these blocks are still down, which is fine. So I just need to go up and around here. Actually, I do need to get rid of these guys. May as well jump cut that. Okay. I may not. That didn't take too long. Either way. Just gotta go up and around so that we can collect that chest, which may have something useful inside, and also slam the orb into the fourth pillar to bring down the top floor. And then there's another chest that we can access on the third floor with that being down. So, you know, so many potential Pegasus Boots locations, and we want to make sure to collect every single one. Not just Pegasus Boots either, because we're missing both Pegasus Boots and the Ocarina. We need both of those things. That's just the stone beak, so who knows what the other one can be. Actually, it's the map, probably. I'm still going to collect it just to say that I have, but it is fairly obvious to me now that that is the map. But whatever. You know, whatever. I'll just leave it since I know what it is, and I know that it's not going to help me. So let's just head straight on to the boss. I do have the boss key, right? Yes, I do. Yes, I'm not gonna bother getting the map. That's just gonna be a waste of time, really. So yeah, no need to go up and get myself pelted by lasers for something I don't really even need. So that's what's up there, don't you know? I also do have another key that I haven't used yet, but that's just lifts. It's just for a stone block that doesn't really block anything anymore. Let's just take care of Evil Eagle while we're here, get the Organ of Evening Calm, and then I'm actually going to go back to the Face Shrine and finish that off as well, because I can get the remaining chests. I can actually set up the other chest, or set up the blocks to get the other chest. That, I don't think we even gotten the last seed. The one that's normally a health potion. As far as I can tell, the health potions themselves have been taken out of the mix for the chests. So you never know, it could be just replaced with a useful thing. And then we can collect on the Coral Triangle while we're there. And then, from there, hopefully we can find the Pegasus Boots. Because I'm pretty much convinced that the Pegasus Boots... they have to be in one of those chests now. Because otherwise, then we're perma-stuck. Well, they could be in the Catfish's Maw. I can do more of the Catfish's Maw now that I do have the hookshot. I'm actually fairly sure we don't even need the Pegasus Boots to clear Catfish's Maw. We just need the hookshot. So I'm just going to go to the Face Shrine real quick, because it's right over here at the in the village. Just collect on those chests, and then just kind of work our way backwards through the dungeons, as it were, which is fairly nice. I mean, we still also have to find things like, you know, the doghouse, so that we can continue on with the trading sequence, because I think that's the only place so far, as far as the trading sequence is concerned, that I haven't been yet. I mean, obviously we found the Trendy Cave and the Quadruplets house because we have the ribbon. I know where Sail's house is. Sail's house is in the well there. I'm actually going to go ahead and hit the crystal switch over here real quick, just to set up the blocks so that I can get that other chest on the east side of the temple. There. So the sales house is in the well. Then just, you know, Kiki is where Kiki is. Terran will show up after we're done with Key Cavern. Because as soon as we get the Pegasus boots, I'm going for Key Cavern next. We're probably going to do Angler's Tunnel last, if that's the case, which is fine. Because Key Cavern is not only going to give us access to the honeycomb, which we need for the trading sequence, but it'll also give us access to Yarna Desert through having Marin follow us around. And hopefully that'll at the very least be where the, you know, it's also very possible that may be where the doghouse is. Because getting the doghouse is actually very important. Allow me to jump cut while I kill these Wizrobes. One moment. Okay, there we go. And then once we have the honeycomb, the bear's house is in the phone booth south of the animal village. And that gives us the pineapple. We know how to get to Papal from there. We get the hibiscus. The goat's house is in the Dream Shrine. I believe it's in the Dream Shrine. I have to double check, but we have been to the goat's house before. Mr. Right is in Catfish's Maw. Then just find where the grandma was. That was just rupees, by the way. Find out where Grandma is. Grandma Yulrira. Give her the, what do you call it? The broom, of course. Then everything is pretty much normal from there. Because everyone else is where they need to be. And then we can just get our magnifying glass and then go just to the east of the animal village and get the boomerang as well. Because I'm just going to cheap the boss. There's really no reason not to. But of course, all that hinges on us getting into Yarna Desert. I mean, I assume getting into Yarna Desert and finding. I'm fairly sure that that's where the doghouse is. I have a sneaking suspicion that that's where the doghouse is. Because we've been pretty much everywhere else, and I haven't found like any place that's been randomized to come out in Yarna Desert. So waking up the walrus is going to be the only way we can get in there. Now, I do have a key. Yes, I do have a key, which is good because I'm going to need to get through the a key block there, or a lock block, or whatever you want to call it. Because technically we can go just straight for the boss now, which means that there's a good chance. I'm holding out for the chance that this chest is going to have one of those two items in it that we want. Jump cut while I take care of the Dodongo worms. Okay. That was a nice fall into a pit there. Alright, so let's hookshot across here. Cross our fingers that either the Pegasus boots or the hookshot's going to be up in this chest. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. At the very least I can hope, right? No, it's just rupees. Just rupees! Alright, no big deal. Let's head for the boss. Ooh, somewhere else we can also go is the signpost maze. Now, in the last seed, when I tried going to the signpost maze, okay, instead of fighting these Wizrobes and wasting everyone's time, I'm just gonna save, quit, warp to the beginning of the dungeon, because I don't feel like dealing with that. Alright, let's just warp back up here. Okay. Probably could do a bit more of that too, but I'm not going to. I don't really like to take too much advantage of that, but who knows? I may at some point. I know that there have been. I remember seeing something about somebody actually like skipping more than half of Turtle Rock by abusing the save and quit.